I will say again, if your loved one is living by themselves, again, you just don't know when they're going to wander. Again, there are some warning signs in terms of things that they might say, but you just never know. There are also triggers. Let me tell you what some of the triggers are: coats, hats, scarves, shoes, keys, especially those things by the door. Even if they're not by the door, if they're in their eyesight, it's going to trigger a memory that they're supposed to be going somewhere. But if it's by the door, for sure, it's going to trigger a memory that they should be going somewhere and they ain't got nowhere to go. According to us, they ain't got nowhere to go, but their mind, they know where they're going. They just don't know how to get there, which is when they get lost. So I'm thankful that you have the cameras there. You need to have cameras in the house, or someone needs to be in the house with them, especially during horrific weather conditions. Allegra, thank you for being here, Allegra. Also, a medical bracelet with dementia or Alzheimer's listed along with emergency contact number. It was a lifesaver when my mom lost her way back home in her early stage. Thank you so much for sharing that. I know that the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles, they have those bracelets. So check with your DMV. And there are also some organizations actually selling those bracelets for a small amount of money. If you have a resource, Allegra, can you drop it in the chat for where you got your bracelet from? And you can also talk with their doctor about a medical bracelet. Individuals with autism have them. Also, heart conditions, they have the medical bracelets as well. So people with dementia should have them too. Again, you can check with the DMV. You can check with your doctor. There are organizations online that has them. I love the ALZ store. So if you go to alzstore.com, you'll be able to find a host of dementia specific and dementia related things. If you think something should exist for someone living with dementia, it probably does. And you could probably find it at the alzstore.com. Thank you for sharing that, Allegra. But please, if you have a resource, if you can drop it in the chat for us. I think it's Stara. You say, Dr. Macy, it's ridiculous and irresponsible of you to give members special treatment above non-members. It seems like most content creators are looking for views. Everyone here is seeking help equally. Thank you so much for that comment. I welcome all comments. As you can see, I am actually going through all the comments and responding to everybody's comment, whether you're a member or not. But it is a member priority chat. To be a member of the channel, you pay a monthly fee. So I am going to give priority to members, but I'm going to answer everybody's question here tonight. I'm going to try my best. And if I don't, I'm probably going to leave a comment. So again, thank you for that comment, but I am responding to more besides members' comments, but members do have priority because they do pay. Thank you so much. So if you have a question, Star, please drop it in the chat because I'm definitely going to try to get to all the questions. All right. Definitely drop your questions. Drop your questions below. Tony says she got her, and I hope I'm not misgendering you at all. Tony says they got their bracelet, so I won't misgender you, from Amazon. Amazon has it all, huh? I love Amazon. So head over to Amazon. I guess you just type in medical bracelet for someone with dementia. I'm sure you can find it. Thank you for the suggestion and the resource. Sharonda, you said it doesn't happen often, but I just try and redirect her. I've learned not to disagree. I deserve an Oscar for how I go into her world. Thank you, Dr. Macy. I will be getting your third book. Thank you, Sharonda. I appreciate you saying that. So Sharonda referenced my third book. It is called The Complete, because I'm thinking this is probably going to be the last, but maybe not. You know how it goes. I don't know. I always got to give y'all information. I got to let y'all know what's going on. But it's the Complete Dementia Caregivers Guide. It is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and it's available if you click my store or products on my YouTube channel. You can grab the book there. So Sharonda, since it doesn't happen often, when it does happen, it could be a reasonable explanation as to why it happens. Again, time change, her body clock could be off. Maybe her routine is off. So thankfully it doesn't happen often and you're able to easily redirect her. Thank you for stepping into her role, stepping into her world and playing the role that you've been given. You get an Oscar. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm almost down to the end of the questions. If I missed a question, y'all let me know, please. Tony says you can put the name on it. You can put the name, the date, anything you want on the bracelet, but they also have specific ones that says I have dementia. So thank you so much for sharing that. What a great resource. So again, if the person, does get lost, then typically people will look on their wrist to see if they have a bracelet or in their wallet if they can't explain who they are or the next of kin. So we talked about getting the indoor cameras. We talked about the air tags and the GPS shoes. Um, Also, if they're living alone, be sure that in extreme weather conditions that they are not left alone. Make sure they're either at home with you or someone is there with them because again, you just never really know when they're going to wander.